Banerjee, and I have been trained to become a psychologist. So I often say by passion and training, I'm a psychologist. I have been practicing as a queer and neurodivergent affirmative counselor in India for the past 11 years. My practice started in 2011. For the initial 4 years, I was in clinical, I was working in a clinical psychology setting. But eventually, I wanted to do something more. I do something for the collective, for the community. So I stepped into the development sector, and between 2015 till now, I've been working in the anti-human trafficking sector and working very closely with survivors of human trafficking, partially for their mental health and well-being, but also majorly for their collectivization and mentoring them as leaders. And in the last few years, I started feeling that maybe there can be something more done, and maybe something more I need to learn. Because this business of mentorship does not exactly get addressed in our psychology training, right? It has very clinical focus, so disorder and what kind of therapy is apt for whom. But when I'm talking about mentoring survivors, mentoring victims of a crime to become leaders who will lead the change in policies and implementation of policies, right? I needed something more. So the organization where I work, Sanjog, both the co-founders knew about Coacharya, and it was sort of through them that I came to initially first know about coaching. And then I was doing internship in process work from Sumedha's Academy of Human Resource. So over there, I also met a lot of people who are trained coaches. And that's what got me thinking, oh, what if I do coaching training? So I went online, looked at the ICF website, and looked at their list of credentialing organizations, the credentialing paths, and that's how I landed on Coacharya. One of my closest friends had also recommended Coacharya. So I had seen 2-3 options, and I was speaking to this friend, and he said, no, Coacharya is good. Go for it. And that's been the journey. And oh my God, this is one of the best decisions of my life. I learned so much. It's difficult to contain it in words, but I think the coaching training itself helped me to establish a better connectedness within myself. Yeah. And I love the approach that coaching takes, right? It does not look to the past for answers. I realize that all the answers that I need for myself are right here in the here and now. They are within me. The past can inform me in terms of my patterns, but past does not hold the answers. I would say that would be my biggest takeaway. The tools that I learned in the process of the ACC credentialing, simple tools, extremely powerful and insightful. So since learning the tools, I have used Hero's Journey in 3 different settings. And within every setting, so I've used it with survivors of trafficking, I have used it with grassroots leaders who are not survivors, but are leading change in their communities, and I have used it with corporates. Everyone takes away something big from that. And the technique of the questions, I love. It taught me, the training taught me how to contain my questions in 3 to 5 words. In counseling, this training I had not received. I don't know if it is part of the curriculum nowadays, but in my time, how do you ask the questions to the client? This wasn't taught. It was assumed that you would know. But coaching breaks it down. At least Coacharya's training breaks it down into the smallest parts. How many words are you using? I remember in one class, Nobantu asked us to just ask her questions. And we had to keep it crisp. So between 3 to 5 words, any more than that, nah. And also Nobantu, being who she is, she would not give a harsh critique, but she would give a very gentle feedback. That was too long. Can you try and shorten it? Right. So loved that part because that's so powerful. The client talks, I pick up that point and I ask that question in and out. And then the client is thinking. The 1 hour of the coaching, the idea, I love that it's all about the client. So yeah, I would say that's been 2 biggest learnings about myself. And my coaching journey I don't think it will ever end. Right. I'm a lifelong learner anyway. And there is so much more I keep coming across around coaching, so many more ideas and concepts and tools. So yeah, looking forward to more. I believe everyone can benefit from the coaching training because this training helps you to first build your ability to be present in the here and now. More often than not, we humans, lovely people we are, being gifted with neocortex, no other animal has it. And this beautiful neocortex, it lures us into getting very cognitive and rational and logical about life. And in doing that, we often disconnect ourselves from our body. We don't feel into our body. We don't feel the emotions. We try and run away. In the first few sessions, all we worked on was being present, connecting with the body, connecting with our breath, being mindful of what's going through me as I'm listening to someone else, understanding where I'm listening from. So theory, oh my God, such a powerful tool, right? Anyone would benefit from it. Someone who is building the house, who's keeping the house, who is going out for work, literally anyone, because it strengthens your muscles of taking care of yourself and listening. Very valuable gifts for any human being. It would help any person to stay present in their life and therefore become a factor in resolving many issues that keep us entangled in the logical and rational all the time. Anyone who is considering coaching training with Coacharya, I would say go for it. For some people, the course fees might seem high. I would suggest to them that please talk to the people in Coacharya and see what can work out. Because this is a huge investment and this investment brings you huge return on investment. It's something you are going to reap a benefit of throughout your life. So go for it. Keep your mind open, keep your heart open, open will, open mind, open heart. So that's all I'm going to say. Everything else they are going to experience for themselves as they go through the training. I don't have to say anything else. Say the universe provides. And the universe provided me Nobantu. Nobantu's approach to coaching, her own style is the Ubuntu coaching. I am because we all are. And that's my approach as well. My vision is to build communities that are resilient, that are loving and connected with each other. And that's also, I believe, that's where I see an alignment with Nobantu. And her beautiful way of giving feedback. You don't feel bad about it. She nurtures your growth. And that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm speechless. I can keep gushing about how much I love Nobantu all day long. And yeah, in the future, if the opportunity arises, I would love to work with her. So happy that I decided to go with Coacharya, because as I stay in touch with the community, I see more and more talks, discussions. I love how stimulating it is. The journey does not stop with just the course. It keeps on growing. And the beautiful, thriving community that Coacharya is nurturing. Love, love, love that. And since I have finished the training, the classes, I am right now, Coacharya has facilitated that collaboration with V8 and IBM. And I'm right now coaching almost 9 women leaders in IBM. That's also a huge source of learning for me, growth for me. So I would strongly recommend that whoever wants to go for coaching training, please go with Coacharya, because this is the space to be in. The people, so in any system, there are 3 things, right? The performance, the learning, and the ambience. Coacharya, I feel, has it down. Amazing learning, beautiful people and connectedness. And although I'm not part of the organization, I am part of the client of Coacharya, client community of Coacharya. But my experience of Coacharya's ambience is beautiful. So in that webinar, the beautiful rapport between Kiva and Magda, and the conversation that just flowed there, I did not feel that, oh, she's the this and this in this organization. It felt pretty much like a fellowship kind of a dynamic. So thank you for doing everything that all of you do.